Clint Eastwood may have defined the spaghetti western genre, but he's not the only game in town. We're diving into 10 of the best spaghetti westerns that didn't need Eastwood to leave a mark. From Henry Fonda's icy stare to Franco Nero's intense gunslinging, these films proved that the Wild West had more than one legend. Keoma follows Keoma Shannon, an ex-Union soldier returning to his hometown after years of war, only to find it in ruins, plagued by disease and ruled by tyranny. His family farm is gone, and the people are either oppressed or enslaved. This movie blends the grit of 70s action with classic Western tropes, while Franco Nero delivers an unforgettable performance. With its striking visuals and intense gunfights, Keoma stands out as a Western that's hard to forget. Jack Beauregard is an aging gunslinger trying to retire in peace, but his quiet exit is interrupted by a young drifter known only as Nobody. What follows is a clever mix of action and humor as Beauregard is roped into one last showdown. This film takes the traditional Western format and turns it on its head. With witty performances from Henry Fonda and Terence Hill, it strikes a perfect balance between drama and comedy. This one is a Western comedy with a heart. Terence Hill and Bud Spencer star as Trinity and Bambino, two brothers who seem like bumbling cowards but have a hidden knack for outsmarting the bad guys. When they set out to protect a Mormon settlement from a land-grabbing villain, their goofy charm and fast draw keep the action light and the humor rolling. Directed by Enzo Barboni, the film's slapstick comedy and entertaining stunts make it a standout in the spaghetti western genre. Sergio Corbucci's The Mercenary brings the intensity, set in the aftermath of the Mexican Revolution. The film follows Sergei Kowalski, a mercenary who teams up with two peasants to challenge a corrupt regime. It's a film that's heavy on action but layered with themes of revolution, honor, and survival. With Jack Palance playing the antagonist and Franco Nero and Tony Musante leading the charge, The Mercenary delivers on both intensity and complexity. The five-man army brings together a crew of outlaws hired to rob a train loaded with gold. Led by a man known only as the Dutchman, they assemble a team to pull off the impossible heist. As tension builds and greed seeps in, the real challenge begins. Directed by Don Taylor and written by Dario Argento, this film blends Western grit with heist thriller excitement. It may not be as well known as other spaghetti westerns, but the five-man army offers a fresh take on the genre. Corbucci strikes again with The Great Silence, a haunting western set in the snowy mountains near Snow Hill. The film follows a mute bounty hunter, Silence, who takes on a ruthless gang led by the cold-blooded Loco. What sets The Great Silence apart is its bleak atmosphere and subversion of typical Western tropes. Shot against breathtaking, snowy landscapes, the film is both visually stunning and emotionally powerful, with a biting critique of corruption and injustice. Sergio Leone returns with Once Upon a Time in the West, and it's nothing short of a masterpiece. The plot revolves around a land-hungry tycoon and a newly widowed homesteader caught in the crossfire, but the real magic is in the film's complexity and character-driven drama. Henry Fonda, cast against type as a villain, delivers a chilling performance, while Charles Bronson, Jason Robards, and Claudia Cardinale bring rich depth to their roles. Death Rides a Horse is a brutal tale of vengeance. After witnessing his family's murder as a child, Bill vows to track down the men responsible. Now a skilled gunslinger, he teams up with an ex-gunfighter, Ryan, in a deadly game of revenge. This film has all the hallmarks of a great spaghetti western: taut pacing, striking visuals, and Morricone's eerie score. Lee Van Cleef and John Philip Law shine in their roles. Burt Reynolds stars as Joe, a Native American warrior out for revenge after the massacre of his tribe and the murder of his wife. Infiltrating the gang responsible, Joe dismantles them from within. It's a rare western told from an indigenous perspective, and Reynolds' performance as the anti-hero gives the film an edge. Sergio Corbucci's Django introduced audiences to a new kind of western hero, the lone drifter with a coffin in tow. Franco Nero stars as Django, a man who enters a town caught between two warring factions, manipulating both sides for his own gain. The film's raw violence and anti-hero lead helped define the spaghetti western genre. It's gritty, bold, and unapologetic, earning its place as one of the most influential westerns not directed by Sergio Leone.